Good morning, everyone. I would like to start with introducing ourselves fully. So, I am Jolene, and this is
Corey.
And we are the Crazy Canadians coming to the Dominican. We would like to answer some questions that we had posted on Facebook yesterday. These are some really, really great questions I want to add because these are some of the things that we actually had questions for ourselves, right?
Right.
So we're going to start with the crime rate. I Googled it just to make sure because we know that crime rate is very low here, but I just wanted to give some accurate information this morning. So here in Cabarete especially, the crime rate is very low. Compared to other cities like Santo Domingo, where you're going to have busier streets, that is the capital of Dominican here is Santo Domingo, and that's where you're going to see like sports cars, more prostitution, a few even crazier things. So, but that's where you have to be more careful with your things. So when I'm walking around on the streets, I walk just like home. Actually, I probably walk more freely here in the Dominican, which is a little bit crazy to think about. Now, in Canada, we know that crime rates, and especially where we live in the south part of New Brunswick, crime rates have been escalating, and it's very sad because we know that that is once a place that we truly loved to be and felt very safe in. But those things are changing. So I feel like you want to add something. Corey, do you want to add something about the crime rate before we move on?
Here in Cabarete, we talk to some locals and people like that. They don't want crime here, and they will stop crime because it hurts tourism. And tourism is what makes these people money. So they don't want people to be giving a bad reputation or a bad reference or name to this part of the country.
So they try to stop all that.
Punta Cana, there's a lot more tourists there and people, so you get pickpocketed and stuff like that. That would be the worst thing that could ever happen to you here. And we've been coming here for 10 to 12 years, and I've never been harshly spoken to. I've never been approached. I've been approached for people asking for money, but when I say no gracias, they just walk away. No issues. They don't try to harass you. I'm not saying there's no crime here, but there's very minimal crime here. And back home in Canada, well, that's the way it used to be. Now crime's on the rise. So
I think this even kind of sums up a little bit of like the security measures with family vacations. So like Corey just said, we've been vacationing here for the last 10 to 12 years, and we feel very safe here in this part of the Dominican. And we have felt safe bringing Alyssa as a young child. We have felt safe and feel safe bringing both of them here with Sam. So we truly believe that this could be a very amazing place for all of you to see, to bring your family, whether you're going to stay in a resort or try out our Airbnb in the winter.
whatever.
So walking through town and safety, so you can see like every morning we were going for breakfast, I wear my purse, I wear outfits like these. These are mostly Canadians and US, and there's a few Germans and Russians here.
Austria, all over the world.
Yeah, like you're not just coming here to see the Dominican people. A lot of expats come here and either want to decide to just change a lifestyle, which is what the goal is for us, but also retirement. Just, you know, this way of life down here really is addictive. I will say that, but it is just a way of life that is peaceful.
It's laid back.
Yeah.
And relaxed.
Mm-hmm. So
I've been told not to wear gold on the streets, but I wear my gold chain.
Yeah.
Nobody's tried to grab it from me.
Never.
You know what I mean? But I will say one thing, if you walk around like you're scared or uncomfortable or paranoid,
They sense that.
they can sense that, and that's the ones they'll pick on.
Yeah.
We're very
But
comfortable.
also, you don't want to walk around cocky either here. You would just want to try to mingle.
Be friendly.
Yes, be super friendly with the people, mingle with them, ask questions. You know, they really like when you try to learn Spanish. So if you ask them to repeat something, that catches their attention. So they know that you're also engaged in conversation with them, which is a huge, huge thing here. Let's talk about phone cards and companies. So,
A lot of people say from home, oh, don't go off the resort. Don't go off the resort. It's not safe. We've always gone off the resort here in this town. I've even been driving. It's a little crazy, but so far so good. I've been getting by.
but we're learning.
We're learning.
Yeah.
But as far as going off the resort, if you don't go off the resort, you might as well stay in Canada because
Mhm.
you're not seeing the real Dominican. You're
Really
seeing a lot of foreigners, like Canadians, Europeans, but you're not seeing the Dominicans, not the real Dominicans.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the internet and phone cards because that's something that we did yesterday. So phone cards, we've mentioned in a previous video on our social that we get Claro cards as soon as we get here. It's roughly around 15 American dollars for 2 weeks.
16 gigs of data.
Yeah, and you can call, you can text, and you can use all your data like we were just saying.
And we use WhatsApp for our phone here, but we can also message back home through Messenger, which is
Mhm.
very, very
Most
easy.
apps work here like they do in Canada. Even Temu works here, guys. I can get Temu shipped here, so not that Corey's a little excited about that one, but I am. Anyway, so the internet yesterday was when we went and switched everything over. It's right now for the payment plan that the previous owner was paying for. Her plan was around $55. Now we do not need that much gigabytes coming into the house, so we actually reduced the price. So next month our bill will be $30 US for the whole month for our Wi-Fi here and cable.
You can get cable, but we chose not to because we don't watch.
We stream.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
stream.
we stream,
We
which
don't
is-
watch news and etc. because it's mostly Spanish.
Yeah. All right,
If you're into
so
sports, though, they do have a lot of sports on the cable.
they do. All right. Now for the big question. Canada, are we coming back? And what is our plans in the future? I'm going to let Corey answer this one.
Well, we're coming back to Canada, and it's really hard to go home, to be honest. So, we have a plan. We had a plan when we left. My plan was 3 years, doing a month a year, or a little bit more maybe. And then I'd like to retire and stay with the union, and then do 4 or 5 months a year until I'm 65, which will be about 7 years from now. Maybe 8, 9, whatever. And then I'd really like to move down here full time. But since we've been here, if I can find a stream of income that can support our life here,
We're willing to move anytime.
we're willing to move sooner. So we'll see. Keep you informed, I guess.
Yeah.
But it really does feel like home.
It really does. But if this means that we will move here, it also means we're going to grow here. So that probably means we'll buy a second property in time because we still want to have a stream of income coming in for people who want to come and visit us. Are we selling our house?
No.
No, we are not selling our home in Canada. And we want to make that very clear to everyone, to our neighbors, because we love all of our neighbors, to some of my business, they're still going to be tanning. We're just going to be renting our home upstairs. Hopefully in the new year, that will be a full concrete plan. But yeah, stay tuned for more of that because when we arrive back in Canada in next, I don't even know, like 10 days, I guess. I don't want to leave either. If you can't tell, this is my peaceful serenity place. So I also just want to say that I can't wait to come back already. We are already planning a trip with my friends. We're planning a Christmas trip. Here is where our serenity is. And I just, not that we want to bring our faith into this completely, but I do want to talk about our faith for a minute. The last trip when we were here and we thought we had found the right home, our emotions were so high. And you know, I have really had a wise person tell me once, never to make rash decisions when your emotions are high. And I truly can reflect on that and say, yes, you really should never make any harsh decisions, because we thought we had found the right home. We then we got home, we weren't allowed to bring a dog. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. It was on the 2nd floor. It wasn't going to work for us, but we were going to settle because we wanted a place here so bad. But then getting home and seeing that there's more property out there, and then Corey sending me here to be able to come and look at this all, I truly believe, and I believe that we both believe this, that we've had angels guiding us. We've had the Lord literally before us, beside us, and behind us, this whole entire plan. And the day that Imelda actually passed, and when we went to El Lemoyne Falls, where we will be taking the kids next week, got goosebumps already. I believe Corey's mom met us there that day, the day that she passed. She was telling us and letting us know that she needed her memory to live on. So that is why, I don't know, this complete stranger lady came up to me and I was explaining that my mother-in-law had passed, and she goes, "You need to name your home after her." Well, here we are, baby. We have a beautiful sign. We have some more signs coming. We have special little touches that we're going to be putting on this home. We are hoping that Corey's sister and brothers come and visit us. You know, this has been a long time coming, and our family isn't perfect, and we've been through hell and back. But we want to grow, and we want to grow here. So if you want to grow with us here in the Dominican, we want to know, because we want to help you. Our realtor was amazing. We already have some friends that are already looking into purchasing down here also. But if you want more information, please reach out to us, because we are willing to help you guys. Corey, would you like to add anything?
The only thing I want to say is Canada's not doing good. I don't see it getting any better in the near future.
Unfortunately.
We don't follow politics down here, so I'm not really sure how it's going. But I spoke to a guy after church the other day, and he said he don't wear no watch. He wakes up when he wakes up. He goes to bed when he's tired. He eats when he's hungry. That to me is the way to live. I don't know what time it is right now. I think it's Thursday, because we closed yesterday and that was Wednesday, so I know that, but probably in a couple days I won't even know. Like Jolene said, we don't even...
Your days run together.
We don't know how many days we're going to be here before we go home. But every time we've gone to a resort, we always knew. We kept track of that stuff. We always had places to go at certain times to eat and to do everything. Here, you do whatever you want. You want to go for a walk down to the beach, you go for a walk to the beach. You want to stay there all day, stay there all day. You want to eat there, eat there. You do whatever you want to do. You want to go for a drive down the road, stop and get a cerveza, go to the beach.
Or a non-alcoholic cerveza.
Still cerveza. But it's very relaxing. They call it tranquil here,
yes,
which means calm, and it's a place to be, really. And if anybody doesn't approve of the Canadian government, hit us up. We'll help you get down here.
All right, we're going to finalize with all of that. Please hit us up and follow us here or on our social media under Jolene Blanchard, Corey Blanchard. We are quite social on our Facebook, so that's where you're going to be able to connect with us the easiest. Yeah. Ciao.
We want to help you. get here.
The crazy Canadians.